Ghostbed and Nectar are both big names in the mattress industry. Today, they're going head-to-head in a comparison to find the best mattress for you. We're looking at 3 models from each brand. From Ghostbed, we test the Ghostbed Classic, Ghostbed Luxe, and Ghostbed Flex. From Nectar, we test the Nectar Original, Nectar Premier, and Nectar Premier Copper. Which of these sultans of sleep secures slumber swiftly? Let's go ahead and find out now. When we look at scores for each brand, we can see that Ghostbed comes out ahead overall. They have an average score of 9.64 across all mattresses we've tested from Ghostbed. Alternatively, Nectar's average performance score is a 9.31 out of 10. When we look at the 6 models being compared today, there are some obvious standouts. The Ghostbed Flex had the highest performance score with a 9.72, and the Nectar Original was the worst at a 9.01. The Ghostbed Classic scored extremely well across the board, with the notable exception of cooling only receiving a 9.0. Still, a 9.71 is a great score. We can see the Nectar Original really struggled with some of those middle performance categories, including response time, edge support, and sex. The entire Nectar foam lineup struggled with edge support as well. The Ghostbed Luxe was a close second for top performance, and the remaining 3 models all scored close together around a 9.5. All models compared to today had exceptional performance in motion transfer, which is an area that a lot of mattresses tend to struggle with. All of the mattresses tested here fall within a medium to medium firm range. Among these 6 different mattresses, Nectar offers a softer feel with the Nectar Premier Copper at a 5 out of 10. For a slightly firmer mattress, check out the Ghostbed Classic or Nectar Original, which both come in at a 6.5 out of 10 on the firmness scale. Both the Ghostbed Flex and Ghostbed Luxe came in at a 6 out of 10. The Nectar Premier is slightly softer with a firmness of 5.5 out of 10. Next, we're going to talk through what Ghostbed and Nectar do best. I would recommend the Ghostbed Classic if you're looking for a good value and a short off-gassing duration. This all-foam mattress has fantastic, well-rounded performance that you can frequently catch on sale for under $1,000. I would recommend the Nectar Original if you're looking for less bounce and a slow response time. This mattress has a more traditional foam feel that provides deep contour and hug, but also more of a stuck feel compared to many other mattresses. I would recommend the Ghostbed Luxe if you're looking for a fast response time and deep sinkage. The Ghostbed Luxe has a very fast response time, quite the opposite of the Nectar Original. This is a good example of a mattress that hugs but doesn't make you feel stuck. I would recommend the Nectar Premier if you're looking for excellent pressure relief and a long trial period and warranty. The Nectar Premier has 5 inches of comfort foam, which provides excellent pressure relief for side and heavier weighted sleepers. Nectar also comes with a 365-night trial period and a lifetime limited warranty. I would recommend the Ghostbed Flex if you're looking for the most bounce and best edge support. The Flex performed the best in both categories, which in turn translates to the best sex performance. If you prefer the feeling of more bounce and utilizing the edge of your mattress, the Flex is a great option for you. I would recommend the Nectar Premier Copper if you're looking for the lowest motion transfer and great cooling. Despite the 4-inch slab of memory foam that makes it great for containing motion, the Premier Copper managed fantastic cooling, most likely due to its gel-infused memory foam and copper-infused cover. Your body weight and sleeping position impact the types of mattress that are best able to support you. Our analysis is designed to help match the correct mattress to the right body types and sleeping positions. Both Ghostbed and Nectar offer firmnesses that fall in a range that will be suitable for a wide range of sleepers. If you're not sure which firmness is right for you, here are some quick guidelines you can follow. Generally speaking, lighter sleepers prefer a softer mattress than heavier sleepers, and side sleepers prefer a softer mattress than stomach or back sleepers. All that said, all 6 of these mattresses are designed for the widest range of appeal. As a result, most sleeper positions and body types will find any of these 6 provide ample support. Be sure to visit us over at naplab.com/mattress-quiz. There, you can submit your needs and preferences, and we'll send you back a personalized recommendation based on your inputs. Next up, we're going to move on to our individual performance tests. At NapLab, we test each mattress by analyzing according to 10 different factors that impact the feel, comfort, and performance. First up, we have our cooling test. To measure cooling, we lie on the mattress for 15 minutes, allowing it to absorb body heat. Then we get off the mattress and take periodic measurements of the surface level temperature. Our tests show how the mattress retains and releases heat and overall cooling performance. Mattresses that breathe better, retain less heat, and sleep cooler are better as they allow sleepers to maintain a comfortable temperature. Looking at the cooling results for these 6 mattresses, both Ghostbed and Nectar have similar performance. The base level mattresses from each brand, i.e. Ghostbed Classic and Nectar Original, have good cooling, but the higher end mattresses from each brand are without question better. This would include the Ghostbed Flex, Ghostbed Luxe, Nectar Premier, and Nectar Premier Copper. All of these mattresses have materials that offer better cooling performance. The Ghostbed Flex is also a hybrid, which means that it includes pocketed coils for better airflow and breathability. For the best cooling, I would recommend going with one of these mattresses over the Ghostbed Classic or Nectar Original. For the Sinkage test, we rely on the mattress. In addition, we use a 12-pound medicine ball to test pressure point sinkage. Deeper sinkage can cause sleepers to feel overly enveloped by the material layers, while less sinkage can make you feel that you're sleeping more on top of the mattress as opposed to in it. Sinkage is a preferential factor. Some prefer more, others less. From our data, we can see that Nectar generally has less sinkage than Ghostbed. The average level of sinkage across all mattresses tested to date is 2.20 inches, so these are just slightly below average. The Nectar Original and Ghostbed Flex fall slightly below average, and the Nectar Premier and Nectar Premier Copper are basically right at the average. Both the Ghostbed Classic and Ghostbed Luxe have more sinkage than average, with the Luxe being considered very deep sinkage. To test motion transfer, we place one 12 medicine ball on one side of the mattress and drop another 12 medicine ball on the opposite side. In addition, we use an accelerometer to objectively measure the motion generated by the medicine ball drop. Lower motion transfer is better as it helps sleeping partners avoid disturbing each other during the night. All of the mattresses being compared today have extremely low motion. The average amount of motion transfer, based on all of our tests to date, is 7.84 meters per second squared. Among these, the Nectar Premier Copper has the lowest level of motion transfer. The Nectar Premier and Nectar Original have slightly more than the Premier Copper, but still about 1/3 the average level of motion transfer. All of the Ghostbed mattresses have about 2x the motion transfer of Nectar, but still less than average. The Ghostbed Flex has the highest level of motion transfer, likely due to the pocketed support coils, which can generate more motion. Looking at our motion transfer chart, which visualizes accelerometer data, energy on the Ghostbed Flex is pretty slow to be absorbed into the mattress, with significant motion being tracked until around 1 second. The coils just give it too much bounce, and the energy carries across the mattress for a full second before dying down. Now compare that to the Nectar Premier Copper, where we see tiny peaks after the initial drop, with motion dissipating to near zero levels by about 0.58 seconds. To test response time, we place a 12-pound medicine ball on the mattress. Once it's fully at rest, we then quickly remove it and objectively measure the amount of time it takes for the mattress to recover and resume its original shape. A faster response time is better, as quicker responding material layers better adapt to your changes in movement and prevent any type of a stuck feeling. Our results showed that 5 out of the 6 mattresses from Ghostbed and Nectar have excellent response times. The mattress that stood out as the slow response time was the Nectar Original, being about 7 to 10 times slower than the others. Average response time across all mattresses that we've tested to date is 0.5 seconds to be mostly recovered and 0.9 seconds for a full recovery. All other mattresses aside from the Nectar Original had faster times compared to the average, and the Ghostbed Luxe had the fastest time with 0.2 seconds to mostly recover. To run the bounce test, we drop a 12-pound medicine ball onto the mattress. We measure the maximum depth the ball sinks to before rebounding up, as well as the maximum height it achieved on the bounce. Bounce is a preferential factor. Some prefer more, others less. However, more bounce is typically better than less bounce, as it improves ease of movement, aids in response time, and improves sex performance. Bounce is one area where these two brands really differ. The Ghostbed mattresses have moderate to high levels of bounce, while the Nectar mattresses have very low to low levels of bounce. The average amount of bounce across all mattresses tested to date is 9.55 inches. Ghostbed Classic and Ghostbed Flex both have more bounce than average. The Ghostbed Luxe has slightly less bounce than average, but still more than any Nectar mattress. By comparison, the Nectar Original and Nectar Premier Copper have about half the amount of bounce than average. The Nectar Premier has a little more than the other two Nectars, but still less than the average. For an assessment of edge support, I lie on and sit on the edge of the mattress to measure the level of support and compression. Less sinkage while sitting and lying directly on the edge of the mattress is better, as it creates a more supportive edge for sleeping, lounging, and amorous activities. Edge support is another category where the two brands show obvious differences. From our data, the Ghostbed mattresses all have good edge support and excellent lying support, whereas the Nectar mattresses struggle with edge support across the board. The average level of sinkage when sitting right at the edge of the mattress is 4.30 inches. All three Ghostbed mattresses had less edge sinkage than average, and all three Nectar mattresses had more edge sinkage than average. If edge support is an important factor to you, I would recommend sticking with the Ghostbed. In this comparison, compared to Nectar, Ghostbed is the clear winner. Our sex test uses a weighted formula to assess sex performance. Higher bounce and more supportive edges are the most important factors, with noise, pressure relief, and cooling being lesser weighted inputs. Mattresses with more bounce and better edge support perform better for sex, as do mattresses that don't make as much noise and are more comfortable to lie on. From this table showing all factors and their scores, we can see that Ghostbed is the better performer in this category. Their good performance stems from higher levels of bounce, good edge support, as well as good pressure relief and cooling. Nectar has more of a memory foam feel, so it also has a more restrained bounce and worse edge support. The Nectar mattresses did have good cooling and pressure relief, but because these are not as important to the overall sex score, the good performance wasn't able to fully offset the worse bounce and edge support. The best overall mattress for sex was the Ghostbed Flex. Our pressure relief test is a measure of overall pressure relief performance. We analyze materials, layers, thicknesses, density, and design elements in conjunction with a subjective assessment of our experience while lying on the mattress. Mattresses with better pressure relief are able to create a more comfortable sleeping surface. All of the Ghostbed and Nectar mattresses had good pressure relief in our test. In my experience, good pressure relief comes from a thick comfort layer combined with sufficient support layer. Ideally, I like to see at least 3 inches of comfort material for optimal pressure relief, with 4 inches or more being better. The Ghostbed Flex has a little less than expected, but was still quite comfortable. Nectar has very thick comfort layers, which makes sense because the materials have deeper contour and hug. If you're a heavier sleeper and want the best pressure relief, I would recommend the Ghostbed Luxe, Nectar Premier, or Nectar Premier Copper. To evaluate off-gassing, we assess the mattress following the initial unboxing, taking a subjective measure of any strong smells. We monitor the mattress over a period of days until the mattress no longer has a strong odor. Mattresses with less strong odor or an odor that dissipates more quickly are better. Regarding intensity, off-gassing is pretty strong on both Ghostbed and Nectar mattresses, with the Nectar Original being the only exception. As far as duration, all of these mattresses were about average. On average, we see mattresses take 3.86 days to fully off-gas. The Ghostbed Luxe took a little longer than that and had a strong odor, which gives it the lowest off-gassing score. Though none of these mattresses would be considered bad for this category. The company analysis of Ghostbed versus Nectar shows that both companies have pretty favorable policies, but Nectar does take the win here. Ghostbed offers a 101-night trial period, while Nectar offers a full year, 365 nights. For warranty, Ghostbed offers 20 years, and Nectar has a lifetime warranty. Both companies offer free shipping and returns. So, which mattress and brand is best for you? Overall, Ghostbed had better performance on average compared to Nectar, with the Ghostbed Flex taking the win for the best performance by the numbers. However, Nectar had a clear pattern of offering less bounce and better company policies. If those areas are more important to you, then Nectar may still be a great option. As for Ghostbed, they had more bounce, better edge support, and better sex performance. At the end of the day, it's all about meeting your preferences, and any of these 6 mattresses could be a good choice based on your specific needs. Well guys, that's it for this video. I hope I found it helpful. Comments, questions, please drop us those notes down below. If you're interested in buying any of these mattresses, we've got links in the description. For more from NapLab, be sure to get subscribed, ring that bell, and visit us over at naplab.com. As always, thank you so much for watching.